Yo, my brothers, my sisters, and my ballers. Welcome back to another match day of What's Football with our fans, with your favorite social football analyst, Tepiso Piti, aka Tebzoro. To the ballers passing by, I hope you like what you see, because I surely like what I do. And make sure to join the returning ballers who continue to show me gang love and appreciation by liking, commenting, as well as to subscribe. Seeing that it's February, I think I can still say Happy New Year to the ballers. Hopefully your teams are doing good for you, as mine isn't, but with the new signings, hopes may change. In this match day, we're gonna dive deep into the title leaders within the title races of Europe's biggest leagues, with England being led by Arsenal, Italy being led by the runaway leaders in Napoli, and Spain being led by Barcelona. Let's start off with where the league's over. Italy, Naples, Napoli. Energy for days from Luciano Spalletti's men. Forever pushing till the final whistle. They showed it last weekend against Roma, pushing all the way to the end, which wasn't one of their best performances, more so with the second half intensity that Roma brought through, but they still managed to deliver big 3 points. Victor Osimhen has led the line pretty well, being fed and assisted by the new age Ribery in Kvaratskhelia, who's continuing to assist him and just being that service provider that Osimhen needs. See, my ballers, when you have a striker like Osimhen, whose job is just to be in the box and finish, give him service and he'll show you that. And he's doing that with due diligence. Finishing, whether it's with his head, flying, volley, controlling, finishing off, he's doing everything. And the ball is ending up in the back of the net. We saw him a few weeks back against Juventus, rip that defense apart. And he did the same early on against Roma. Patricio had no chance of saving that. But what's impressed me most about Spalletti's team is the energy that they play with. They've just got a great balance of age in the team, with exuberance and with people who have, been on that road of challenging for a title. There's the new blood. Probably they had the best summer window last season. It's amazing to see them at the top after offloading Koulibaly as well as Lorenzo Insigne, letting go of Dries Mertens whilst bringing in Kvaratskhelia, who's been amazing. Ndombele on loan has done his thing. Min at the back has formed a mean partnership with Ramani. I wonder where they find these players, because we never knew Kava, we never knew Min. Mika Oliveira has done his part as well, offloading and changing over with Mario Rui, and the last man who I'll mention, Zambo Anguissa. Monster in the midfield. That midfield three of Lobotka, Zielinski and Anguissa. It's owned everyone. It's owned and dusted everyone this season. Except Inter Milan, which is their only L in the league campaign, but showed Liverpool. Dusted Ajax home and away. Annihilated Juventus. They play with so much energy and flair, and the telling thing about Napoli is that off the bench, the ballers that come off are also able to deliver. When Osimhen was out for 2 months, Raspadori was doing the thing, starting and leading the line. Off the bench, Simeone would come in, finish as well, as he did now against Roma. Politano switches over with Hirving Lozano, still the same thing. When Ndombele comes in for that 20-minute cameo, energy and intensity stays. When it's Juan Jesus at the back for Ramani, nothing changes. There's a great balance of exuberance. The age, they had a telling summer window, one that we never saw coming, and one that's truly blown Italy away. That's one title race that is over. It literally is over. 13-point lead over Inter Milan. That's 4 L's and more drop points, and we all know Inter Milan is still going to drop points as well, even though they're on a great run of form now. But enough about Luciano Spalletti's men, who at the midway point of the season had 50 points, which is exactly the same as the amount of points Barcelona has currently. 50 points at the midway point of the season, 19 games in. I'm surprised by all the points that they've accumulated this season, you know. They went through a spell of massive injuries at the back, which was probably telling in contributing to them being knocked out of the Champions League, although they should have done better. But in the league, they've delivered. They've delivered the points. It's crazy to think that at Camp Nou, Spotify Camp Nou as it's now called, they've only conceded one goal. And it came now after the World Cup break. A whole one goal at Camp Nou for Barcelona. In the totality of the league, they've only conceded 7 goals from 19 games, which is pretty amazing. And it's not like their defense is hella strong in personnel. They do well, but they have the most underrated goalkeeper in world football. Ter Stegen. What a man to thank. What a man to save you with his gloves on. Continues to produce. Save after save, game after game. Seeing Naruo fit has benefited Koundé with the balance on the right hand side. Christensen has found some rhythm, and Alejandro Balde has been a revelation this season. Now obviously we've seen Lewandowski come in as the hitman, even though they didn't need him because Aubameyang was already a hitman who was on last year at Barcelona. He's continued exactly where Aubameyang left off, you know, scoring the goals, back from suspension, scoring during the week against Betis. Dembele is going to be a huge miss over the next 2 months, but he's delivered, he's done his part. The new age Xavi and Iniesta in Gavi and Pedri are doing their thing, even though Madala is still holding it down in Busquets. Barcelona just has a great balance currently, but their results are surprising. Look, they don't concede goals, but chances are conceded. They do concede many chances. We'll see how they do this weekend against Sevilla. Let's see how much Rafinha can deliver and continue to deliver. Will Ansu Fati start ahead of Ferran Torres, or will Xavi decide to play the 4-man midfield? A lot still needs to be decided in La Liga, with only a 5-point lead over the champions in Real Madrid. This title race will go down to the wire. The La Liga title race will definitely go down to the wire. Still a lot to decide, and still a long way to go. And now, last but not least, another team who has 50 points after 19 games as well. The Gunners. The weaponry has been unleashed. Arsenal. The Gunners are back, according to many fans. Some people are starting to say the title is ours. 19 games in. 19 games in, Gunners. Whether they win the title or not, this will forever be a memorable season for us. Quite similar to Liverpool 2018-2019. Forever a memorable season for Liverpool. Even though it didn't end with a league triumph, it just brought good times. And that's exactly what Arsenal has brought back to the faithful at the Emirates Stadium. The good times. The good times are back for the Gunners, you know. They singing. Saliba has come in and fitted in like a glove alongside Gabriel. Benny Blanco continues to show his versatility season after season. From Leeds in midfield, centre back Brighton, through centre back as well in his first season, and now at right back. He truly deserved to go to the World Cup, but I don't know what happened when he got there. It was like a waste of a cola. Anyways, Benny Blanco's been doing his thing, and when he's not there, you can call upon Tomiyasu. With facing a tricky winger and with pace, Tomiyasu fares better. But on the ball, we know what Benny Blanco, aka Ben White, delivers with. And to the signings they've made, Zinchenko, massive signing. A massive massive locker room signing. His presence shows, forever having the last words in the team huddle on the pitch before kickoff. Maybe Arsenal's gain in Zinchenko is City's loss, as they lacking leadership. Arsenal has it all day long with Zinchenko, a proven winner, a man who contributed a lot through City's 2020-2021 campaign where they reached the Champions League final. He's been there and he's done that, as well as the man up top who's coming back from injury in Gabriel Jesus. He's been there, he's done that. Another great signing. Even though with him out, he hasn't been missed. A man that took the legendary jersey number 14, Edin Ketia. Greatest memory of all time, scoring a brace against Man United. Now all Arsenal fans are up in arms singing his name. After a brace against Man United, that's all he's done. They're flying high, party, bringing flair, bringing pearls of finishes. Bringing the decorations to Arsenal's team. Mikel Arteta definitely deserves a lot of credit. First Arsenal manager in the Premier League era to win 3 Manager of the Month awards, and being led by a youngster in Odegaard who's continued to grow through leaps and bounds. I don't even know what to say about him anymore. To describe him as an 8, a 10, attacking mid, 8.5. He's just an intelligent player and brings so much creativity. Xhaka has come through and improved so much. Before I speak on the wide men who continue to show dust, let me speak about the Jorginho signing. Arguably an underrated signing. I see the Trossard one, but Jorginho he's a genius and a leader as well. And he'll be burning to win the league. An achievement he's never achieved. A great player on the ball and one who can benefit the attackers even more. We won't be seeing much sideways passing, He'll release pressure when coming in deep to collect from Ramsdale, pushing Gabriel and Saliba out wide, Won't be starting much. Obviously now with Partey's injury, we'll see him from the start, but a great name to call off the bench, as well as for Thursday night football to start. And last but not least, let me speak about Martinelli, who's just extended his contract at the Emirates until 2027. Continues to be direct. Brazilian flavor. In the North London derby, out here passing with his back. All that we're waiting to see now is him to dance now when he scores, Give us that Vinny energy, When you score, come out and dance. Last but not least, my boy, my youngster, Bukayo Saka. Tearing men apart left, right and center. I don't even know what it is about Bukayo Saka. My ball he's a tough player to describe, because yes, he's direct, but he doesn't look skillful, but he'll eat you one-on-one. He's not a dribbler, but he dribbles past you. When he lines you up, he'll defeat you. Ask Theo Hernandez, he'll tell you. And if he's not delivering from in the box, he's delivering from outside the box. Ask Christian Eriksen, he'll tell you. Man's like Bukayo Saka. Arguably, in my opinion, player of the season, just behind that alien there at Manchester City. Bukayo Saka has just been amazing. He's going to continue to be amazing for years to come. And hopefully he can change and play for Nigeria somewhere in time, in feeding Victor Osimhen. But with that said, my ballers, let me end it off here on speaking about the title leaders in the race to the title. You'll mention down in the comment section who of these 3 you'll see winning the league. I'll tell you my verdict in the next video that will drop. Continue to like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, my ballers, live long.